Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show. What is up, kings, queens, and the entire spectrum in between? It is your boy Kwame, joined by the handsome, and the other handsome, and the beautiful, and the other handsome, and the other handsome, and the beautiful. Kyrie Sinaj, Just Dominic, and Miss Lisa.
Hello, everybody.
Hey. The gang is back. The gang is back. What's up, girl? How you doing, queen? How you doing? Nice to see you. We didn't see you in the green room, girl. You were late how to trade?
Yeah.
What's going
Where
on?
were you?
No, I was with trade.
Well, welcome everybody. We hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. We are here, and some of us are queer. And let me tell you something. We have a show for you. We're gonna get into some mess when it comes to some of these girls. We don't know what to tell you. Just a lot going on with these girls, so we just want. Hold on to your panties. That's all I'm saying. Hold on to your panties. But without further ado, you're not late. Wait a minute. Not Dr. Morrison is in the building. Come through, Dr. Morrison. Yes. What is going on, King? Thanks for joining. Who else is in the building? That's right. Cupcake is in the building. The best knot up in these YouTube streets.
She
We
sure
want to
is.
thank her for coming on in, doing her dang on job. Yes. Michaela's in the building. What's up, little sis? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Yes. Dr. Holt is in the building. What's up? We got two doctors in the building. Yes. All right, y'all. Go ahead and do me a quick favor while we're waiting. Actually, we're gonna move as quickly as possible because we want to make sure that we get our special guests up on here. But make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It does help the algorithm. And shout out to all of the Pyromaniacs that helped us get to over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Shout out to y'all because we have been monetized. So thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. All right. And also, just a quick reminder that Pyro Cocktail Hour will not be happening this Friday because guess whose birthday it is? That's right, our favorite Libra, Kyrie Sinaj. Yes. All right. And if you have not listened to Bullet and Flight Radio on today, we have a new episode of the Takeover on today. Definitely check it out. It's going to be rerunning on Friday for Dance Party Fridays. So you can definitely check it out then. And it will be on replay on their Bullet and Flight's podcast network tomorrow. So you can check it out then as well. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that you are joining the Hotspot, which is our Patreon. Patreon.com/Pyro Media. Shout out to y'all. What did he say? I heard something about panties. What are you talking about panties? What do you we don't do panties, honey. We talk about that in the Patreon. We don't do this is a family friendly.
Happy 60th.
You know.
Thank you.
A mess. Anyway, Kyrie will be with at least 4 pieces of trade on Friday. You don't know what he's doing. You don't come back from Greece and start all this mess, sir. So much shade, right, Cupcake? Anywho, all right, y'all. We got an amazing guest on today. He is one of my favorite TikTok influencers. When I tell you that he reads these girls for filth. Okay, he gets these girls together. If you are not on TikTok, make sure you guys are following Kyrie and myself. Or you can follow me on all social media platforms at Kwame Speaks Official and Kyrie at Kyrie Sanaj, except on IG, which is _Kyrie.
He's doing that thing again.
I'm not. Yeah.
You know.
No, he's not on Beast Mobile today. He seems like he's working today.
I guess today is the day up on Kyrie Day.
We love you, Kyrie. But anyway, let's go ahead and make sure we introduce our fabulous, amazing guests. Please, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between, please help me welcome Alfonso. I like that little song. It's a little jivey. What's up, Alfonso?
Yeah.
You can't hear us? Oh, you might need to come out and come back in. Okay, he'll be back. Can you hear us now? No? Maybe? Okay, we'll come back. Yes.
So you're going to have to repeat that whole introduction.
That whole
again,
introduction. Well, we'll wait for him to come back on in. But while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and get started on some things here. First and foremost, let's get introducing some things. Can you guys see that? Because sometimes you guys can't see it because it's been, my computer's been like a little wonky. Okay, as long as you guys can see it, we're good. Hold on. There we go. Okay, it's coming up. All right. Are you good, Alfonso? You're muted. Okay, can you hear us now?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Let me put this down for a quick second. All right. Welcome, Alfonso. We want to thank you. One of my favorite influencers on TikTok, and we're so happy that you're here. And thank you so much for taking the time out, because I know it's late over there on the East Coast, so we want to thank you for taking the time out to jam with us.
Of course. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Of
course. Welcome, y'all. Throw some fire sounds out for Alfonso. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into Pyro Power Hour Reality TV edition. I'm glad you fixed this Dollar Tree incident before company came on. Listen, leave Kyrie alone. All right, y'all. We want to thank the best mod up in these YouTube streets. Shout out to Cupcake. And also, we don't give a lot of shout outs to our other amazing mod, Dr. Hull. We love you too, Dr. Hull. We do love you, Dr. Hull. For real.
Yes.
Miss Lisa loves you even when you bash Kenya Moore.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yes,
no.
absolutely.
Not when he does that. Mm-hmm. I do love you, though.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We want to thank you guys for jumping on in. We don't have any quick drops today because there's not really much going on, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into what's tea. Okay. So, Alfonso, have you been watching Beverly Hills Housewives?
Yes, I have.
So you know what's going on with obviously I get my news from you, but you know what's going on with Mauricio and Kyle Richards. And for those on the panel who do not follow Beverly Hills Housewives, I know Kyrie and Just Dominic don't follow. Is it Robe or Roa? You know how it's like Roa and whatever, but Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There has been speculation. I just watched, like I said, Alfonso's stuff and also Kempire's conversations around this. Apparently, at the beginning of the season, when the trailer came out, they had announced that they were going through a separation or divorce, right? But now, there's rumors and speculation, Alfonso, that this could all be a sham.
I saw that.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's not unbelievable. Kyle is desperate for a storyline, so it makes a lot of sense. She's been trying way too hard, and I'm like, this has to be fake.
Yeah.
Because there's no way people are speculating that you're with a woman and you are still with this person every 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You're in her music video, you're traveling together in Aspen, you're filming stuff for her, and you're not even a director.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I believe it. I believe that she's faking, and they always fake for a storyline, allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not sure why, like, what her problem is, or why. But you know, I was having a conversation. I think it was with Dominic. I was having a conversation with him, and we talked. And no, it was also with Miss Lisa too. We talked about like just kind of like no, it was with Miss Lisa. We talked about we had a conversation about them, you know, what's going on with the shakeup and everything, and how everything is going on with, you know, with Roa, and how they're getting replaced or allegedly getting replaced and stuff like that. And so, I know that there's been speculations with like doing a shakeup with Beverly Hills before. But do you think that this is an opportunity for her to kind of solidify her space, because now she has a storyline? Because she's been kind of boring the past couple of seasons.
She's been a
never heard
director
of
for so long.
Yeah, I've never heard of a cast shakeup for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah,
No, I haven't.
It's been rumors, and I'm on the West Coast in LA, so they've been kind of rumoring about it, but it's not anything but serious. Not as serious as they have with Roa. But it's been interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like Kyle, she has been on the show for so long, and she tries to make sure that she's always in the mix. And I feel like with Kathy not coming back on, she has to now find some reason for them to keep her.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is her reason, because without Kathy, she's boring. But I do see that they're bringing her sister Kim back, so.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, hopefully Kathy will be on a last minute thing. I don't know, but I don't think they're willing to pay what Kathy wants.
Yeah.
Because she's a fan favorite.
She really
is.
Is.
Well, that's what are you guys' thoughts? I mean, I don't know. I know that Kyrie and Justama don't watch Beverly Hills Housewives, but what are your thoughts on the overall kind of shakeup?
I caught the shit. Why don't you watch Beverly Hills Housewives? It's so good.
Yeah, we don't understand why they don't want it.
I have told Miss Lisa why I don't watch.
Okay, no representation. Got it.
But,
Yeah.
Right in your mind.
Exactly.
In a
Yeah.
nutshell.
Yeah.
We have 2 black women on. Well, 3 if you include Will's ex-wife.
Garcelle?
I mean,
I'd be like
4
Garcelle.
if you count what's her face? I can't remember her
The
name.
eight-
Oh, is it? Okay, I'll check
Dorit.
it out.
She
Okay,
has
I'll
a really
check
dark tan now, so she looks black.
Oh yeah,
it out. Yeah, you said look
That's what
black.
she's going for.
Yeah.
That's what she's going for. I mean, I
Yeah.
saw the photos and I thought it was like a new black girl. I'm like, okay.
Are there any
Yeah.
legit black women besides Garcelle?
What do you mean by legit black women?
There is a new black
Sorry.
woman on the show. I don't remember her name, which I don't really want to learn her name because her
Yeah.
husband is, I think, homophobic and transphobic.
Has that been
That's been confirmed.
yeah.
Yeah, yes, there was like tweets or something of the sort
Great.
that he made, or
Wonderful.
he made some comments about trans people. So
Who did? She did or her husband?
her
Her
husband.
husband.
Oh, well, she can't help what her husband says.
Yes, she
Yeah,
can.
you can.
Yeah.
You have PR people for a reason.
Yeah, and
How
furthermore,
can you? That's like saying Will can help what Jada's doing right now.
no, but
Well, they're in it together, so that's a whole
Right.
nother ballpark.
That
That's a
part,
whole-
yeah.
That's a whole nother ballpark.
God.
Okay.
yeah,
But I get what you're saying.
yeah. So I was just actually shocked to hear that this was a kind of a big sham. I just really, I know you weren't, but it's just like really, like I was just really annoyed.
In my opinion, Kyle's been a part of the Hollywood scene and this reality TV scene for a very long time.
Mhm.
And as Alfonso said, Kathy came in and just kind of shook the table. So what
Right.
was she going to come back with? They're bringing Kim back, which I thought Kim was her best accessory, to be quite honest. It was messy, but it was delicious.
Right.
So she had to come back with something.
Yeah.
And the rumors around Mauricio have been out there. You know, he has a hall pass, I think, biannually. He can kind of mess around.
Oh, wow.
And she looks the other way.
Allegedly.
So, well,
Allegedly. Good for them.
Whew.
Yeah.
Rich
We-
people
we-
problems.
it really is rich people problems, and that's really like Anywho, I'm having issues with. I don't know if you guys can see this. But
Yeah, we
it's
know
not
this.
coming up.
Yeah.
Is it still coming up, or is it not
No.
coming up? All
It
right.
was like really faded the first time, but it's not
I
coming
don't
up
know
at
what's
all
going
now.
on. All right, let me. I'm gonna have to jump out. Continue talking about that. I need to jump out for 2.5 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So now this Beverly Hills is Kyle or Kathy? I don't want one of those are Paris Hilton's mama.
Kathy
That's
Hilton, who's
Kathy
not on the
Hilton.
show.
Oh,
She's
okay.
not. Yeah, Bravo wasn't willing to pay her what she wanted.
She came on as friend of last year and was
A
amazing.
fan favorite. Yeah. They didn't expect
Amazing.
that it was going to be
No.
the way it was, and then she went to BravoCon, and the whole thing was just crazy. The fans were going wild for her because everybody loves Kathy.
Yeah.
Well,
and
it
she's
seems like
so
this whole-
corny and awesome.
It seems like this whole divorce thing, this narrative that's constantly being shoved out in the copy and paste. Kim Zolciak and Croy, right? Copy and paste Drew and Ralph. It seems like a way that Bravo is trying to get ratings and get these people
Well,
in
I
the
don't think
press.
it's Bravo per se. I think it's the actual reality stars. They're trying to develop
story.
their own
Hey, there
story.
we go.
Yeah.
And some of the divorces are real.
Yeah, for Kim, I thought it
yeah.
was fake at first, but I think it's fake on her end. But her husband actually wants out.
He wants out.
Wow.
He's done.
She's just
He's
delusional
tapping
about
out.
the divorce.
I don't know why he wanted it in
Wow.
the first place.
I mean,
Yeah.
Kim showed him some things. He's younger.
Mhm.
Well, there's that. So I don't know what else
What
to
is
say about them.
He
Kwame,
showed-
you're frozen. Oh,
Oh, can you hear me now? How about now?
Yeah, we hear you, but
We hear
you're
you,
frozen.
but you're big.
You're frozen.
Oh, am I good now?
No.
no.
All right,
Let me see.
I'm just
I
gonna
think
have
you're
to
on
be
the West Coast time. Try to keep up.
Well, at least the slides are coming up.
Yeah, the
The
slides are
slides
coming
are
up.
perfect.
But are you able to hear me better? Are you able to hear me in real time though?
We
Yeah.
hear
Yes.
you fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear you.
I don't know what's going on with this internet. It's a mess. But anyway, let's get into reality rewatch. It would be the time that Alfonso comes onto the show that I'm experiencing all this crap. But anyway, let's get
Okay.
let's get into reality
happens.
rewatch. Thank you so much for understanding. So reality rewatch is what shows that we're going to be kind of suggesting to you guys and kind of things that are not really live right now, but there it is. First up, I've been rewatching Love and Marriage DC, and I have to say, it is the shiznick.
I told y'all.
It is the shiznick. It is, in my personal opinion, way better than Huntsville.
It is.
Really?
And
You're
this
the
is-
first person I've ever heard say that.
Really?
Well, no, I say I've been telling them to watch it because I've been said that.
I watched it and I
I mean,
couldn't
even the
disagree
producer
more.
said the show was whack.
Really?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
So,
Wait,
I
who
just
did
didn't
that?
know.
Who said it was
Carlos?
whack?
yes.
On Twitter, Carlos said it was what? Carlos just trying to say
Something of the
DC
sort.
because Melanie is his good Judy. That bullshit show. It's dead.
I mean, they're both his shows. But he
Yeah.
heard a clip of him saying how he tried to bring somebody. He was shading Monique. He said he tried to bring somebody in the show for them to be the face of the show, and then he said something along the line of the show was whack or the ratings was whack. But somebody talked about it in one of their reviews. But I don't watch the show, so.
I love it, but the thing is, they have already filmed the season and the reunion. We just haven't seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Well, I'm actually really enjoying
Now
it.
you
actually.
said you're happy
I'm-
about.
I'm disappointed in Monique and how she's chose to handle stepping away from the show
Yeah.
and abandoning her fans. I'm really, really disappointed in that. I just thought she was a little bit better than that.
Well, actually, they don't even need Monique, in my opinion.
So fill me in because I don't know what happened. How did she step away? Did she just like walk off in the middle of filming?
Yeah,
What?
pretty
Yeah. Pretty
Really?
much. Or her
Shrek.
No. Her and
Shrek? How dare you?
why do you call him Shrek?
He does not look like Shrek.
Right? And he lost a lot of
Chris.
weight. He's getting all the girls now, including Charisse, allegedly.
Yeah.
What?
Charisse, yeah.
Stop from Potomac?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yes.
I
Have
can-
you
I can
not seen
believe
the
it.
photos?
She's desperate. She's
They're
desperate,
cozy
Well,
little dinner together.
she's got some coin, right? And he's got coin, so
and she's desperate.
and they're in
Wow.
the same zip code.
But
I did
here's
not
my
know
thing.
that.
is Chris a person who likes abuse? Because if you can handle Monique in her mouth, you sure can handle Sharice and her attitude.
And especially that demonic woman called Sharice. So she is demonic.
Because
Sharice and Monique are friends,
may
right?
Be a different, she may be different in relationship. I think
No, Sharice and
lot
Monique
of
are
what-
ex-friends.
Oh, ex.
I think what we're seeing with Sharice is a woman who, she went through a divorce that she kept off the show, and we didn't get much detail there. And I think she's just angry. But maybe Chris can make her happy, and she'll probably be a different person.
This could
I
make
think
her
she's
bring her
boring,
back to
so-
full time.
If they ever do that, I will go down to Bravo myself and find Andy. This is not a threat. This is not a threat. Let me put that out there. This is not a threat.
It'll be a spinoff. Sharice meets Chris.
Oh my
Spinoff.
God, that would be
Right.
gross. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, wait, any more on Love and Marriage DC?
No, I just wanted to come back. Hurry up.
I really do want it to come back. I'm really getting sick and tired of this stuff.
Because it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me to bring back Huntsville that quick.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then the storylines that they have, a kleptomaniac who hates her cousin. That's the best y'all got?
Oh, that's what's going on in Huntsville. I'm here for
Wow,
it.
sounds interesting. I need to start watching it. I think I saw it on Peacock the other day, which is shocking.
On Peacock.
Wait, no, it's probably on HBO.
Max.
It's on something.
It's on HBO.
It's on
because
Max.
Okay.
Max.
It's on Max. That's what I meant. Yeah, I was like, wow, okay, good for you, Carlos.
Yeah.
Well, that's because what is it? Warner Brothers Discovery took over or own, and
right.
or they're under own, and and what is it?
Oh,
HGTV? Just Dominic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's Discovery who owns OWN.
got it.
That's how
Right.
that was set up. But yeah,
Mhm.
or the primary investor.
Yeah.
As
You see-
Hoppo.
Doctor Ho already started. Don't forget to get your Kenya Moore hair care products today at your local Family Dollar.
Is it really a Family Dollar? I thought it was a Dollar
It
Tree.
is not. It is not.
Oh, I thought it was a Dollar Tree.
CVS, right? Oh, I thought it
They
was
do,
CVS.
they do this to anger me, but it's not going to happen. I'm not.
There you go.
Oh, you
That's
don't like
right.
Kenya?
Do it.
Oh, you
No.
love Kenya, I should say.
Oh, baby, listen.
She
This side of
loves
this side of the
Kenya.
room. I was like, this side of the room loves Kenya.
Loves Kenya.
I mean, I don't
They
hate her,
love-
but there's, I go after everybody, but that's life.
And that's why we love you. 'Cause you're just African.
So, what do you think about her? Can I just switch the topic? for
of
a moment?
course.
I want to know what you thought about my mutual Millie Chan going to Kenya's.
I thought it was disrespectful.
I would have done
didn't
the
like
same
it
thing.
At all. I didn't like it at all. And if she was truly a fan of Kenya, then she would know that she was having everything redone, and it was a soft opening. And
It was
that
funny.
She was.
But
was
that's
not funny.
That's not fair though, because you can't say if she was truly a fan of Kenya, because I don't know every.
Known. She would
But-
have known that.
Yeah, but I don't know everything about the housewives, and I like a lot of them.
But you're not a true fan of Kenya either. You kind of
wait.
like her.
I'm a
But
true fan of
I
Kenya,
think
but I
Kenya
do
is
not
good.
always agree with everything she
Right.
says. or
I-
does.
But wait a minute.
No, I
But-
didn't say agree. I said about you would know.
But
about
Millie
what's
Chun,
going
Millie
on
Chun
with
did
her.
the exact same thing fucking Naniva did to Sheree when Chateau Sheree was being built. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
They did
yeah.
Exactly.
That was
They all did
different-
the same thing
different-
to each other.
different.
Right.
Kenya went down into Sheree's basement when she told her not to. Kenya didn't tell us
Exactly.
not to
Well,
go to her salon.
She was also
That
trying
was
to
so
save
wrong.
the franchise
Alfonso,
as well.
listen. Alfonso, here's the tea. Kenya Moore can do no wrong.
Okay.
on this side.
I
Of
see,
course,
Cupcake.
she
will
I
explain
see.
it
I'm
away.
on an island alone.
If
and
Kenya
she's
Moore pulled out an AK-47 and
Oh my
She would
God.
say
Well,
Kenya
they
Moore
did.
for president.
They did.
I'm sorry, but yeah, and the fact that you're doing interviews, running around town, crying about some salon that's not even open because it wasn't filmed. What about your?
Was she really crying though?
What about your 100 hours that you spent in the lawyer's office trying to get divorced? We should have seen that. I would have wanted to see you walking your fake booty up the stairs, going up there
Have we
to
proven
tell
that
me
our
you're
brother's
going to
fake?
mediation. Even if
we
you
haven't
can't put
proven
the,
any of that.
I'm sorry, even if you can't bring the camera inside, I want to see you walking up the stairs, telling me you're going up into mediation. She didn't even talk about that. So why wasn't she pissed about that? Isn't that a part of her life?
It is
But
a part
it's
of her
also
life, but
a
Mark
part of the
does not
producers
want
as well.
to be transparent in that, so that's not her fault.
But now
Right.
Mark is fighting for the daughter so that he can put
Yeah,
the
so
daughter
he
on
too
his
can
show.
exploit the daughter on his show.
Right.
When he didn't
so
want to be on Roa, so it's like make it make sense.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Kenya's
Kenya should get a
also not
spin-off.
responsible for the final cut of the show. She's not
She is
responsible.
not. Thank you, Just Dominic, for that.
Yeah, but she didn't.
Okay, well, then
she
why
didn't
was she
bring that
crying?
up. Did she?
I
cry
don't
about
recall
not-
her crying.
Exactly.
Hello?
She cried.
She did. They didn't show anything. I did so much, and they
Well,
didn't
no, I
show
think.
it.
Well, no. I
And the
think she
store
had
was-
every
it's
right
not
to say
even
that
open.
because she put in hours. She put in hours working. So
Yeah, and
she had every
it-
right
and
It's,
to
they
say
did
not,
film-
it's still not open.
If they did film, everybody would have went there and got splinters from all the damn wood. So they never. It was there.
I can't. So I
Whew.
don't even
You know,
understand.
I legit don't like you right now, Kyrie. Like,
Oh, I thought you were
don't
gonna say you
you
didn't like
at
me.
all.
I was like, oh.
And you know,
I
I,
know.
don't know why Kenya comes up every week. And how long has
It's
been
you,
off
bro.
Kenya?
Because they
But I did
know.
not bring up Kenya. Did I
No,
bring up
Dr.
Kenya?
Hope did, I
I
think.
did not. I
Dr.
never
Hope-
bring
Dr.
her
Hope-
up.
Yeah,
I'm
we're gonna make
attacked.
Kenya block me on
I'm
everything.
attacked.
Dr. Holt is doing this somewhere.
Constantly.
Kenya,
Hilarious.
well, Kenya might not have followed. I'll say Kenya got tough. Kenya does have tough skin. She never blocked me, and I done
She
slammed
does
her.
not have tough skin. She blocked me
Well,
on
then
Twitter
maybe someone
years
needs
ago.
to call her up and tell her to block you because you're the worst.
I wonder why she didn't block me because I have anything that I have ever said about Kenya, I tag her. So she'll know. That's like I do
That's
Marlo.
funny.
Because
I
you're
mean-
an asshole. Who does that?
So I asked. She had her show Life Twirls On, which was
I just wanted
Meh.
to stop. Can we stop?
and she. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop, but I want to tell you how she blocked me. So she had Life
she
Twirls
blocked
On.
you. I want to hear this.
She
Yeah.
tweeted and was like, "Oh, it's gonna be on Bravo," and I was like, "Oh, Bravo gave you a spot for that show that belongs on YouTube, okay?" And she was like,
Oh
"It's
my
coming
God.
on right after the Real
Not a
Housewives."
food line.
It never came on, so I tweeted
I'm
her and I
glad
was
that-
like, "Hey, what
Yeah.
happened to the show?" She blocked me. I was like, "Okay, you're all up in your feelings."
Because you know why she blocked you? Because she knew she was lying.
Now it's that food
And it-
line, Dr. Holt.
It was a
Really?
genuine question. I was not being shady. I was like, I was waiting for it, and I think she ended up putting it on YouTube.
You guys
She
are
sure did.
awful.
She, no, she put it on Facebook.
I don't know what she put
And
it
you know
on.
what's funny?
Was
The fact
Facebook
that
even
you're
around
hiding
then?
behind your
I
picture
don't remember.
I think she
and,
put it
and
on
having a
Facebook.
whole great
I've been
laugh
going
over
on with
it.
my camera. What do you want me
I
to
feel
do?
attacked. I feel
He is
attacked.
producing
All I
away.
know is when they announced it, I said, when it didn't come on, I said, thank you to the reality TV gods. It's not on.
Really? Did you? You don't even believe in any god. So what are you talking about?
I believe in the gods of Bravo. I say that all the time.
Okay, guys. We have to go to commercial break.
That was funny, Miss Lisa.
Dr. O said, okay, I'm done. I love you, Miss Lisa. We love you, Miss Lisa.
mess.
We love
We
you.
do.
Miss
We
Lisa.
love
I'm
you, Miss
sorry. We love you, Kenya, if you're watching.
Yeah.
I know.
We do love you, Kenya.
Yes, we
We,
do.
they're speaking French, Kenya.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have some more Alfonso, and then we're going to get into a little recap on the Real Housewives of New York. We'll be right back.
Ooh.
In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundaries and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet and Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break, and love triumphs.
Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Luxe Noir.
We're black.
Oh, you're stalking me. Oh,
Hello?
Hello.
I don't know whose mic that is, but I think that's
What's
Kyrie.
hi. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's Kyrie. Okay.
That was not Kyrie. You a lie.
Was it you,
The
Miss
girls are fighting.
What's happening? What did I miss?
I don't know what's going on, but anyway, we
I
want
know
to thank.
there was some kind of noise.
We're
Y'all
back.
room.
We're black by popular demand. And if you have not done so already, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. We are here with the one and only Alfonso from TikTok. Okay, and we're here. We're going to be talking about some things up in here. We're going to do a
May I ask
reality.
a question really quick? May I ask a
is
question
it about
of our
Candy?
guest? It is not.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh, it's for me. Okay,
Yes. What are your thoughts about Drew?
Oh, God.
Drew.
Oh,
Um,
God.
What are my thoughts? I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
yeah.
trying to remember because
Who is she, right?
I literally threw away the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm
Yeah.
just reloading.
Do we
in
have
my
She
to
head.
was probably
revisit
the reason.
Do we
probably
No,
the reason.
she was the reason. I actually like Drew, and I felt bad
Oh,
for
good
her.
Lord.
With
Okay,
how,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I asked. That's
Oh,
great.
I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Oh, you wanted
Alfonso,
me to say I hate Drew? I don't hate Drew.
Yes, she did that because I love Drew, so she wanted Drew, try to get reaction. Yeah, no one hates Drew
I
but
don't
Miss
hate
Lisa.
Drew.
But you love.
I don't hate Drew.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
think
Drew.
she's an idiot.
You should thank Drew because she carried that season. Her
Yeah,
whole
she carried it.
situation. She carried that.
She
season
carried it
on
with
her
the line
back.
of divorce between
On
her
my
and
back.
husband.
I said something similar, and they all jumped on
She
me.
carried that season on her back.
No, she
I think her
destroyed the
storyline, her
season.
lies,
She
did.
did
was
not
the-
carry it.
you know,
I mean,
The
Candy
ratings
was,
have never been lower. You all know
Candy
that.
But that's not because
That's not
because
carrying. That's
That's not because-
destroying.
true.
That's
That's
called
I
true.
mean,
That's not
Drew
because
was the
they're-
only
murder.
reason I kept still watching. If Drew
Well, they
was not on
dragged
it, I
it
would have
out.
stopped.
We never
Oh.
saw it play out until like
But
the last
but
two episodes.
so many
It
others
was the promise
stopped
of
watching.
a divorce.
I agree. She carried the season. It was not because of
So
Drew,
many
they
other
were-
people stopped watching. Millions in droves stopped watching.
That exactly,
It was
Dr. Hope. She's a
tired.
liar.
And
Wait,
Kenya
how
Moore
did
is just,
Drew lie
How
about
could
her
she
divorce?
destroyed
and Kenya
that.
Moore is a
How
gospel.
did, wait, how did she lie about her divorce?
Kind of, sort of.
How?
Okay.
How?
I was
want
reading the
receipts.
comments.
I want proof. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Her lies. Oh, the fact that we haven't seen a divorce decree, we haven't seen it filed, and everyone knows Fulton County. You could just call up and get any information. It's
And
not
Drew
out there.
constantly lied about, I am not attracted
Wait a
to
minute. No,
woman.
no, no.
Then,
I
but
would
it was
never
on,
kiss
it was
a
on
woman.
TMZ though. So
It
No,
was ridiculous.
No,
All of that
I would
narrative
Maybe
is
she
all
didn't.
season
Maybe she
long.
didn't kiss a woman. Maybe
No,
she never.
okay. All right.
Oh,
Cupcake's a
wait.
liar.
Well, hold on.
Everybody else
Hold
is a
on,
liar, too.
guys. I want to make sure
He
we
wants to
clarify.
correct me because both of them filed.
Miss Lisa,
I know.
yeah,
Kwame. I
yeah,
know.
exactly. They
Yeah,
filed.
I know.
But yeah, because I want to make sure we're clear on that because they did file, but they have not finalized. That's really what.
And it
Oh.
won't be finalized.
okay, that's what
because-
you're saying. I was like, wait, because I'm like TMZ talked about it. They will like look that.
And they verified. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did she kiss a girl, Kyrie?
I don't
And
know.
she liked
Maybe
it.
she did. What's wrong with she did? What's wrong with
She
it?
kissed
Well,
the
we've
girl
had
and she liked it.
conversations.
She
and
said
he
she
felt
didn't like it, and she
she
would
did.
never do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Ugh.
I kissed the
My
girl.
whole
I'm
thing-
like,
My whole thing with
Okay.
that is I felt like Candy was pushing too hard for that. They were pushing too hard to prove that Drew was a lesbian. It kind of felt like pin the tail on the lesbian.
Yeah.
It was too much. It was too
Yeah.
much.
So Drew was
Yeah.
the victim in it.
especially Marlo.
I totally
Well,
disagree with that.
I wouldn't say that she was the victim.
I wouldn't say
but
she was a victim, but like trying so hard to prove something.
Yeah, there was nothing
Well, I'm
else to
trying
talk
hard to
about in
prove that
this
she lied
entire
about it.
season.
I mean, there
The
were, like,
only other person
Candy
who had
saw
a
video footage
major
with her own
storyline
eyes.
was Marlo.
Hold
Yeah.
on, you guys were talking at the same time. What were you saying, just Dominic?
Oh, I said the only other person who had a storyline was Marlo. So it was
Which
like,
is
well,
sad.
what else are
Wait,
you gonna
what?
do?
What storyline of Marlo
What's
have?
the, yeah,
In
Were we
this
watching
last
the same
season,
show?
yes. The only person who had a storyline besides Tyre, Drew, and Ralph was Marlo.
And
What
honestly,
That's why it sucked so
I-
much.
I actually agree
confused.
with that. I agree because I didn't say it was a good storyline.
No.
But-
What was the
but-
storyline?
I mean,
I
Sanya
mean,
had a storyline.
Her storyline
but
was that
her was
she
about
felt-
her family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what was the
Her
storyline?
nephew.
Her nephews and Scottley.
Child, them kids she had and that fake old
And her
black
her
coach.
manufactured beef with Candy. That was
Yep,
her
right.
storyline.
yeah.
That was her
Okay.
It was
storyline.
tired, it was late, it was dragged on. But those were the only two storylines for this past season.
And they dangled the carrot of,
There was
of this
Sanya and her
divorce
family
to the end of the
and
show.
her sister.
Yeah,
And brother.
they were side chicks.
I guess.
Well,
I don't
I
think we
mean-
were watching the same show, but
Okay.
well, I mean,
How
I
would you
think-
feel bad for Drew?
I think Bravo sent me a different cut.
Well, at the end of the day, it was still a trashy season.
Sure was the worst.
I mean,
ever.
Yeah, the
Let's-
whole
let's
thing
be
was a
honest.
mess.
It was a hot mess.
Well, I just wonder who they're going to replace him with, because the replacements they got on Basketball Wives is terrible.
Oh God, can we not talk about that? That's
I mean,
gonna
the
really give me
viewers
gas.
apparently they're ratcheting up for the viewers because according to TV Deets, both franchise I think is getting like 1 million views now.
Oh, nice.
Which
I mean, well, you
is
know, because
way
the
better
younger
than
people,
Atlanta.
want to see Brittany Renner.
Well, no,
But
no, it's because of Evelyn. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
that's
tuning back.
exactly why. That's exactly
It's
why.
because of Evelyn.
It's because
Well,
of Evelyn and Morticia Adams with her weird bangs.
with that bang,
yeah, yeah.
and that, her and Evelyn going back and forth. Now, I said, you know what, I can't do this. This is just me personally. I don't want to see women in their 40s and 50s, and in Jackie Christie's case, 60s, arguing and fighting on TV. That's just me.
They're not even only fighting on TV; they're fighting on Twitter, talking about body count. And I'm like, are you really talking about body count when Brittany Renner's there?
So
Right.
here's where I kind of want to push. Here's where I kind of want to push back, Kyrie, because like almost every show that we watched, there's been kind of like drama where they're fighting with each other. Maybe not physical fighting, but they've been fighting. So I don't know. I don't get that.
But they're
logic.
not old. They're not as old. Jackie Christie.
Well, but now you're age shaming, Kyrie. Like, older people
What
can't
was the
argue and
range?
have conflict.
Well, I get.
Yeah, you
I get
said
what
40s,
you're saying,
50s,
Kyrie,
60s.
I said 40s and 50s, and in Jackie Christie's case, 60s.
Well, that's every housewife franchise
Right.
and almost every reality
Well,
show.
Yeah.
But that's the formula of reality.
Well, when
Yeah.
it comes to
There has to
well,
be
when, it comes,
conflict.
when it comes to Caucasian women, I don't care. I don't see my people up there.
That's the whole of that's the
No.
sum of reality TV. 40s, 50s. Okay.
All right. Well, it's time for the reality rewind, you guys. So let's talk about the Real Housewives of New York and the latest episode of such. Thoughts? Who wants to start out?
I'll let you guys go first.
The latest episode. We all watched it, right? Kyrie?
No,
That's not.
I did not.
Oh, you have it? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was just me,
I watched
me
it.
and Dominic. We did our homework, and Alfonso. We're doing. Okay, great. So Dominic, what were your thoughts on this latest episode?
Well, this was the last episode, technically, of the season. Next week starts the reunion. What I thought was what I kind of suspected all season long. I love Brynn, but she is the bone collector for this cast. She is the charade. She goes back and forth in between groups, and she has been fueling rumors and setting people off, and
That's
really
half
keeping.
True, but okay. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay. That's my perspective, which is true. That's my true perspective. And so that's what I saw a lot of in this last episode. It kind of sucked to see her and Sai go at it because they've really had a good relationship all season long. So it really sucks to see them end the way that they ended. I love Sai.
Sai is my favorite. Sai and Brynn have been my favorites. But I love Sai the most.
Really?
Yeah, Sai is my girl.
I like so Brynn, Uba, and Jessel ended up being my favorite.
Jessel?
Yes. And I will tell you, so how it started out, I did not like Jessel, and she seemed really weird. Her dynamic with her husband was weird to me. I don't know who that is. Take her off the screen. I don't know who that is.
She's from the Bell Collective.
But yeah, so my situation with Jessel, I just didn't like the way her and her husband interacted. But I realized that's just them, and that's how it works for them, and that's fine. But I like her. She turned out to be the star. She's first cheer for the reunion. She was on the cover of Rolling Stones or Inside Rolling Stones. She's been doing a lot more than the actual influencer on the show. So, and which is Sai. She says she's the influencer. So I ended up liking Jessel.
Wow. I'm very shocked by this.
But I think Brynn can do no wrong. And this is a conversation they had off camera. So if Sai, I think it was a ripple effect. If Sai had kept her big mouth shut instead of running to Erin to tell her about the boyfriend, and then they all decided they were going to tell Brynn, so this whole situation is a rolling effect, and
I agree.
they mentioned it on camera, and but she's trying to say she didn't say what state. I don't even know how the argument is coming about a state, about a man. Like, we don't know this man. We haven't seen his photo. What are we going to do? Just type Connecticut in Google and his photo's going to
Every
come
man.
up? I don't know what the big deal was
Every man.
with them talking about the man being from Connecticut. It was just stupid.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
part was stupid.
Now I will say I agree with Dominic as far as like I was really disappointed in Bryn because she did give Bone Collector this particular episode. And she has been kind of playing that a little bit, and that's been kind of annoying. There's no way on God's green earth am I ever going to put Gesso in any vicinity of for me. I don't enjoy her. I think that she is from an extremely high place of privilege, and it shows. I will say overall the cast is really, really good. I like them together. I don't think that the show would be good if Jessa wasn't on there. She does make good TV together with all of them together on there.
Totally.
I was very disappointed though in my favorite character or my favorite cast member, which is Sai, that she ran her mouth over to Aaron because she even said it too. She said, "If I telling Aaron, oh no, that was Uber that said. I'm sorry. Uber said me telling Aaron something is like telling the National Enquirer or something along the lines, or New York Times or whatever. But me telling Sai everything's gonna be fine. So the fact that you broke trust like that, I take that very seriously. If you tell me something, I'm shutting up. I'm a vault.
I mean,
so the fact that, but did she?
Yes, she did. So I don't think you guys understand this. They're not even calling this season 1 of The Real Housewives of New York. It's season 14. So it's sort of like they're saying it's continuing from whoever the last cast was. I don't know that. I don't remember their names. But they have Bethany Frankel hanging over their neck, watching their every move. So they're trying their best to do what they can. And it's a reboot. It's technically a reboot. So they're trying to edit the show themselves, because there's no fucking way you went off camera to be like, oh, this is a circle of trust. We're not going to say anything. You knew exactly what you were doing. And then you're saying, oh, I was drunk. Okay, sure.
But she wasn't drunk when she told Aaron.
No.
Exactly. So none of their stories are adding up. And they're sort of trying to produce the show, which is why, in my opinion, I don't think they need a reunion. Well, after seeing the last season, I think they do need a reunion. But leading up to that episode, I don't think they needed a reunion. But I just want to know what happened next, because Uba was playing it off like it was fine, and then everybody else was blowing up about it. Yeah. And then Bryn was like, why is it a big deal? You all talked about it on camera and off camera. So I feel like in that moment, Bryn was the only one that was trying to be real. Because she was like, y'all talked about it, so what's the issue?
Right. It's either it's going to be discussed today or it's going to be discussed after it airs, but it's going to be discussed. So why not just have a conversation about it now?
Exactly. And out of all the husbands on the Housewives that I watch, I don't watch OC. So this does not pertain to OC. Aaron and Sai's husbands are the worst. I would put them on my worst husband list, and I'm going to do a video about that too. They're the worst husbands. Yeah,
I really don't know. I don't have a feeling on Sai's husband, but Aaron's husband. No, you said Aaron and who? You said Aaron and Sai?
Yes.
Yeah, Aaron's husband bothers me. I don't know what it is about him, but he creeps me out.
Well, he's the freak.
He gives freak.
Yeah. Are you freaked out because he's a freak, or is there another reason?
No, there's another reason. I don't know what it is. It's his vibe that I get from him. Because there's plenty of freaks. I mean, half the damn cast across the franchises are freaks, right? You know, they just don't talk about it. You know, they all have hall passes and they all sleep with each other or sleep with other people outside. You know, Candy and Todd are the biggest freaks in Atlanta. So I mean, I don't mind that.
But they're a different kind of freak. He is just like a creep and a freak. If you watch the episodes,
creepiness.
Whenever Bryn comes in and you look at how he's looking at Bryn, you'll know what I mean.
Yeah. That's exactly Yes.
When she was cutting the cake and she was talking about hand jobs, he loved that. And she had all the husbands there. Nobody had an issue then. When she had some husbands and some random guys and they were all holding her hand on the cake to cut the cake, and she was like, "This is a Bryn's hand job." They loved it.
And what's frustrating about that is like nobody had an issue then, but all of a sudden Erin had an issue when she was like, flirting with her at the wedding or something along the lines later on.
Yeah, cracking her jokes.
It was like, come on, girl. Like you were in the bed with her and she was joking around about you guys' vaginas and then also talking about like that's just how Brynn is. She's probably one of the realest people on there, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah,
Right.
and then Aaron has openly admitted that they're kind of swingers. So, like, why would you even be offended?
Well, openly admitting and or being real about it and then being like undercover, it's totally. I don't think she's openly really like
I don't
totally
think Erin's
admitted.
a swinger. I think her husband's a swinger.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't think.
But she
I
said
don't
she's
think
down with it.
She sure did.
Yeah, she just said that for the camera because if you're gonna
Okay.
be on camera to say, "Oh, you gave your husband a blowjob and it was a reward," a blowjob is not a reward. So
Right.
no, it
Nah.
sounds like it's boring, and your
Right.
husband is thinking about something else when you're doing that.
Right.
I'm just letting
Right.
you know.
Right. All right. Any other thoughts or feelings on the Real Housewives of New York? Because I don't know. I like this cast, but I don't know. I'm interested to see what the reunion's going to be like because I don't feel like they needed one. I agree with you on that, Alfonso.
Yeah, I don't think Jenna's coming back though.
You don't
I don't
think
know.
Yeah,
Jenna?
I don't think so either.
She
She's not
told Andy
feeling
that
the
that was
drama.
her like a mistake or something. The entire show was a mistake for her. And the fact that every time there's drama, you're running the other way,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Call me when it's done." Okay, who the hell are you?
Right. Right.
This is
Yeah.
a job for you.
It's
Well,
like
she didn't
Kyle
push-
in the early years.
She doesn't
Yeah,
want
she's
to.
like,
She
"Oh,
doesn't
I'm
want
not
to be a
flying
40.
with you. I want to fly first class. I don't fly coach."
Jenna. Well, Jenna.
Okay.
Now I'm not. Jenna is one of the reasons I watch. So she's
Yeah.
not coming back.
I didn't know
Yeah.
who she was before the show. Not saying she
I didn't
wasn't
either.
big. I didn't know who she was.
I didn't either, but I like her.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have
Well-
a love-hate relationship with her.
That's them. We're going to go ahead and move on. We're going to wish them adieu. That's going to be it for Reality Rewind. We have a new segment called Fast Forward. And I want to talk about some predictions that we may have. So as you guys know, Married to Medicine is coming up in November. Yes, November.
Mhm.
Wait, is it already on? No, it's November.
No,
November.
Yes, I'm thinking of another show. I'm thinking of Basketball Wives. So, excuse me.
Same thing.
Yeah, basically. But no, I like Married to Medicine a little bit more than Basketball Wives. But anyway, Married to Medicine is coming back up. So I want to know you guys' predictions. I know you guys have seen the trailer. We showed the trailer last week, maybe, or maybe the week before. But we haven't really deep dived into our predictions on what's going on. What are your thoughts on this? We'll start off with Dominic, and then we'll go to Miss Lisa, Kyrie, and then Alfonso.
Well, this isn't one of the shows that I faithfully watched down through the years. I've always watched pieces of this show,
Mhm.
but I'm really excited about this new season. Obviously, to see Phaedra.
Mhm.
I'm excited to see how Phaedra and what's her name, Heavenly.
Yes, that's her.
Is
Kelly.
going
That's,
to.
that's, you got it right the first time. You got it right the
Hell
first
yeah.
time.
All right.
I'm interested to see how Phaedra and Heavenly are really going to interact and who she's going to connect with. So I'm all here. I'm all in for the journey of Phaedra mixing in with this cast.
Hmm.
This
Miss Lisa?
makes good TV.
I'm excited. This is one of my favorite shows.
Same.
I'm not so excited about Phaedra. I don't know which Phaedra we're gonna get. If she's gonna be real Phaedra and not this, I don't know, sex kitten version of herself. I am, however, very excited about Quad and the interaction, if any, between she and the new wife and Dr. G. So I'm really excited about that. And as always, happy to see Simone because she's my favorite person.
Oh,
So I'm excited overall.
Really?
Kyrie?
I want to see. I think Phaedra's going to steal the show.
I don't think
I'm
so.
not excited about Quad. I love Quad. I don't want to see because when Quad talks about it, it still hurts her. You know, you married your side piece that you cheat on me with. I don't like that. That's
Wait, what?
She was. Wait a minute. What?
Wait, what?
I thought she was.
Wait.
I thought wasn't this Braun?
No, I thought it was a random woman that he was at the hotel with, Kyrie.
No,
I'm
this
Oh, I
isn't
know.
her. She
Oh.
she slid into his DMs.
Okay.
I think after him and Quad broke up.
Yes, that's correct.
for
Yes.
sexual healing, and he
Yes.
decided to stay.
She said, "I could give you what you want."
With
Yeah.
Dr. Greg.
That's what she said. Yes.
I can give you what you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some,
Yes.
something along the line of that.
Okay. But Dr. G, Greg, I don't know. It's he's not the average Chicago dude. I'll say that. It's Chicago dudes usually have this type of aura that just gets me. Dr. G ain't got none of that.
No.
He must have grew up in the suburbs.
Probably because I don't get.
Yeah. He's not the average Chicago man. But I do want to see. I love Simone. I love Jackie. Quad is my favorite. Hellcat, I don't care either, but like y'all say, she's good TV. And I would much rather they brought Contessa back.
I agree with that. I actually like Contessa.
I think she
It's boring. She's boring.
No, the last season she did it. She activated in the last season. She was activated with Dr. Heavenly activated her.
Well, when she came back and she gaslit everyone, telling us that what we saw wasn't what we saw between her and her husband.
Oh yeah, I didn't agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, what are your thoughts, Alfonso, on this upcoming season?
I'm not going to talk about Contessa. She's gone. That's what Heavenly says. We shouldn't talk about her. Simone is not my favorite. She cannot dress to save her life.
Oh my god.
Her promo dress was horrible. She should fire her stylist. She probably got dressed in the dark. What else should I say about Simone? Let me stop because she says she's a good friend. She claims she's a good friend. None of them are friends. They're not quite they're friends, but they're not Quad's friend.
No, they're not Quad's friend.
No, they're not.
They all conspired to bring this man and his new woman on the show for ratings.
As they should.
Which I understand, but if you claim that Quad's your friend and you got them on the show, at least warn the girl. At least be like, bitch, this is what's happening. Nothing.
Did Quad warn Toya before she did what she did with the Indian lady that they kicked off? Thank God. No, Quad was hella messy last season. She gets what she deserves.
I feel like that was kind of a different situation.
Isn't that what you like? Isn't that what you like?
I don't know. I feel like that was a different situation.
It was a different situation. But I think that Quad, it comes from.
But I'm not talking about Toya. Quad and Toya aren't friends anymore. I don't consider them friends. Toya and Quad has some issues that we don't know about that they're not talking about because there's no way they're acting the way they're acting on screen. There is something there because if we as viewers can't see what it is, then there's something behind the scenes that they're not telling us.
I think that thing we can't see is contempt. I'm not sure which side.
Yeah, they refuse to show us what it is, but there's something there. As it relates to Phaedra is going to steal the show. It's going to be about her. She is there for a reason. They planted her on the show to try to get the viewers from the Real Housewives of Atlanta because we've been begging to put her back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and get rid of Kandi. So I feel like they're putting her on just to feel her out, and she's gonna probably end up back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta in the next couple of seasons if she doesn't stay on this show.
Huh?
If she doesn't stay on this show,
I can go with that.
I think she's gonna. This is a soft launch of Phaedra. She was on Peacock for 2 seasons. They're gonna bring her back for another Ultimate Girls Trip because she did so well and the fans received her. Really? She was well received. Yeah,
I agree with that.
I think she did really well. She's good for TV, and I mean, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they need Phaedra right now. So if they were smart, they would try to play with that. I would play with it.
Now, I don't like Phaedra, but I know she makes good TV. But I don't think that they're gonna bring her back to Atlanta. What I do
not with Kandi there.
Not with Kandi there. So I feel Candy's on her way out.
In my opinion,
but she's on her way out. So Phaedra's gonna be back.
I think she fits better with Married to Medicine, though. Personally.
Well, it's too soon to say that. I can't say that. So I want to see.
I have to see.
And if she does not have a man, that's gonna be my first issue with her. If she doesn't have a man, woman, somebody, I'm gonna have an issue with that because in her promo she said she's not a doctor, but she does. What does she does?
She's a mortician.
No, yeah, and she does holistic approach. That's not going to cut it with me. You need to be a medical doctor, or you need to show me what kind of medicine you're doing.
Right, you need to be getting it on with the doctor.
Yeah, so either you're a witch doctor or you're a medical doctor or something. You're going to have to show me something.
Wait a minute. I'd be a witch doctor.
She's going to have to show me something.
That with her prayer cloth.
Okay.
Right. The good Christian lady does. The good Christian lady does holistic medicines.
That's what she said in
That's
one
all
of the
right.
promos.
Well, this is
Holistic, good.
let's go down the line real quick because this is what the doctor or the Dateline has said about each of the.
I don't like her.
Okay, Dr. Jackie expanding her practice with no
What is
plans of slowing down. As the guru of gyno, Dr. Jackie's schedule is packed, and so is life at home. Dr. Jackie is doing it all, including meeting with VP Kamala Harris on maternal health issues and treating several high-profile patients, while she's still trying to fit time in with her girls. Has her doctoral rise caused some friction among friends? We will
I
see.
take that back. I like Jackie. I just didn't know that was her. She got a new face or something.
You are so silly.
She has the same face.
Dr. Simone, although becoming very skilled at giving out advice
love
for
her.
friends and family, Dr. Simone is failing on holding it all together in her own life. Also with her sons Michael and Miles, navigating college life and their career paths. Dr. Simone and Cecil have been at odds on how to best parent. Will they be able to get on the same page?
Well,
So
Cecil, come over here.
okay.
It's still
I think of
everybody's
all
man.
the ladies that her life is really, she shows her real life.
Yeah, I agree.
She
I
shows it
agree.
because there's nothing there. It's not interesting. So
It's very interesting.
I like looking at Cecil.
what's interesting about it?
It's
She's
not.
just interesting. I like
Simone.
resonates.
There's
Her life
nothing
resonates
interesting
with
about
me.
her. And sitting on live with Heavenly every day, trying to stir up drama for us to watch the show, and then pretending like she's friends with Quad, and then saying she's a good friend.
No. She didn't pretend after last season. She
Well,
didn't
wait a
like what she
minute.
And
witnessed
they
with
said it on
Toya.
live, and Heavenly wasn't answering Quad's phone call and all this stuff.
It
You
is
guys not-
Heavenly who is supposed to be Quad's friend.
Well,
Well, so
And
is
Heavenly
Simone.
after her.
yeah, they're all
but
claiming that they're Quad's friend. So
So
I
is
think
Simone.
I think the issue really though is because Heavenly to me is the one who professes to be Quad's friend.
But Heavenly is
And what
nobody's
we're
friend.
seeing here,
Heavenly
she
is
isn't.
nobody's friend.
not
She
even her
isn't.
husband's friend. So
Heavenly's not even her own friend, right? Yes, you know.
Speaking of Heavenly, Dr. Heavenly, businesses are thriving for Dr. Heavenly, and her hands are full at work and home with Alora. Is it Alora or Laura?
Alora.
Alora getting ready for prom and going off to college. Dr. Heavenly and her husband, Dr. Damon, are trying their best to convince her to stay close to home. But
She
Alora
looks good there.
already has other
Yeah.
plans. When it comes to the
Does
friend
she?
group, right? When it comes to the friend group, Dr. Heavenly has a lot to answer for with the ladies as she tries to turn a new leaf and put her gossiping ways to the side. However,
Not gonna happen.
right. However, she can't help to find herself back in hot water when expressing her opinion on Letitia and Dr. G's upcoming nuptials. Will Heavenly be able to balance it all without shifting her crown? Who will find out more?
Well, Heavenly with Hellcat, yeah. I don't have it for Hellcat.
Beautiful
first
messy.
of all, Heavenly
You
looks
know-
Heavenly looks a mess in that photo. That's
That's the
first
best
thing.
I've seen her look.
Yeah.
Her hair, I don't like her hair, and the dress looks cheap.
Well, the wig is a mess.
But she looks
Um,
nice for Heavenly.
And she also looks confused. Like there's like a lot of cameras there, and she doesn't know where to look.
Yeah, she looks awkward. She looks
Well,
awkward.
Heavenly's very messy, and she's
Yeah.
trying too hard. And the fact that you're saying Quad's your
I don't
friend,
think she's
but then
trying. I just think she's messy.
I don't know, she's trying too hard because she's lying on the producers, acting like she didn't know that Quad's husband was going to be on the show because she did a video with Quad, and then
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
7
I
days
saw
later
that.
you're on with this man's wife, and the wife is saying, "Oh, you're the reason why I'm on the show because you and Simone."
Mm-hmm.
Was it-
Yeah.
yes, you and Simone.
I missed that.
Dr. Jackie.
Yeah.
It was you and Dr. Jackie
yeah.
who like
Encouragement.
yeah.
encouraged
Yeah,
me and
yeah.
helped me, and I'm glad and pushed me to do
Dr.
my
Jackie?
businesses.
Yeah, Dr. Jackie.
Yep, she
That's
said
a
Jackie.
good one.
She said Jackie and Heavenly. Yep. So
Even
Oh
though
my
the
God.
narrative
Ladies
was,
are- you
Well, I
think
don't have
they're
any-
yeah.
Why
Everything's
you have
gonna
any
come out
friends?
with Heavenly beating her man in the head, allegedly.
what?
A pot, a pan.
Yeah,
Oh
allegedly.
my.
What,
Not
Daddy?
does he not make enough money now for her?
I don't know.
Right.
Is he not a real man?
Yeah, he
She
was
said
cheating.
it was a she didn't even say it was a lie. She said she doesn't remember telling her that. So I'm like, if you don't remember telling her that, means it's true. But
Yeah.
you just don't remember saying
But
it.
he, so she caught him cheating, I'm sure.
Probably.
In her video, what I got from all the lies she was saying that if she was like, if I did hit him, it was in the beginning of our relationship, and I had to let him know that I'm crazy. So by her saying that, it means it happened, and it happened in the beginning. She was probably like trying to tell this girl, trying to say, oh, I've been married for this long, and this is what I've done in my marriage, so this is what you should do with Gregory, so you don't end up like Quad. She was probably just doing all that whole thing.
Beat your man.
I'm thinking that's what she was doing.
Beat your man. That's now, the lesson. Beat your husband.
You skipped it. I love Quad. I thought you were gonna show Toya. That's what I don't.
Yeah, I love Toya. I'm skipping some people.
I like Toya. I think Toya is good TV.
Yeah,
I agree.
She is good TV.
I do, but I don't know.
I think Toya is dumb as a box of rocks. I
don't think she's dumb at all.
I don't think she's dumb. I think
she's dumb.
I sort of agree with Kyrie with. But I'm gonna say this clean though. I think the husbands on this show are really good TV.
I agree with that. I think that the husbands of Married to Medicine are more.
The husbands are messy.
Yeah, they're very messy, but
that's why they're good TV. But,
right,
yeah.
But they're more entertaining than some of the husbands that I've seen on the across the franchises of Housewives.
I can agree with that.
I believe so. For me, I feel like the husbands on this franchise, they're actually friends. That I can see.
Yeah,
I feel like for like say the Real Housewives, I feel like they're trying too hard to prove to us that they're friends.
Agreed.
And in Married to Medicine, I can actually see that they're friends, and I can see them hanging out like when they're not filming.
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Miss Quad, while her business is flourishing and she's traveling the world, Quad's friendships have flatlined. the ladies have been looking for Quad's friendship, but she has been missing in action, and they need answers. While she tries to extend her own olive branch, will Quad be able to rebuild a fading sisterhood? Girl, nobody liked you. They're not your friends.
I mean, I feel like they got jealous of Quad because she got a little too much in her head. And I feel like she can come back from that. She didn't go as bad as Nene Leakes. So I feel like she can come back from that. And I feel like these friendships can actually be mended somehow. I would love for Mariah to come on and surprise us, and I think she is.
Oh my god,
I love that.
Heavenly gave it away, so I'm just gonna say that because she made a mistake and said Mariah came and did her job. So I'm gonna go with Heavenly slipped and Mariah.
I don't like that woman.
I need Mariah back on that show.
I like Mariah.
She was their Nene. She really was.
She's the Marlo. She's
no,
Marlo.
She's
no, she's not a Marlo.
No.
You're evil. No, she's not a Marlo.
She's definitely not.
Mariah's good TV, and I like Mariah's husband.
Yeah.
Aiden.
Yeah.
Aiden, I think his name is.
I can't even remember her cousin. I remember her. I don't like her.
Now, Phaedra back on the scene and ready to build a bond with the ladies while on a medical journey of her own. Phaedra Parks is sure to raise a few eyebrows. Ms. Parks is ready to add holistic healer to her title, now with her eyes set on opening a wellness center, focusing on Reiki therapy, healing crystals, and more. Her sons, Aiden and Dylan, are growing up into many entrepreneurs ready to follow in their mother's footsteps. As Phaedra is navigating life as a single mom and entrepreneur, will she also become the glue needed to mend these friendships in need of healing? First of all, I'm confused. Aren't you minister girl, church girl? That you doing Reiki therapy, girl?
That was then.
That's what I said.
This is now. You have to rebrand yourself. If you look at the Phaedra that we met on the scene first season of whenever she came on, that's a different Phaedra. If you showed me that person and this person, I would tell you that that's a lie. And tell me it's the same person, I wouldn't believe you.
So Phaedra, you about to break out a pack of tarot cards.
Okay, you gonna open up, you gonna get some Ouija boards, girl? Is that what you're doing?
So I guess that's her medicine.
Well, I hope she's not doing it in that blonde wig.
Oh yeah, she's
whatever
blonde.
She's doing.
She'll sell anything, child.
I don't like that dress that she's wearing.
So what about the country girl?
So my question is Apollo gonna be on the show?
I don't know. I think
is he gonna ever pick up his sons? I just want to see him just pick up his sons. You know.
Right, that would be nice.
Now, who
I
are
think
these
they're
girls?
co-parenting, and she did have a party with her son, and Apollo was there. So I don't know if it's gonna be filmed. Sorry.
That's Dr. G's.
She looks a lot like Toya.
Oh, this is Dr. G's new girlfriend?
His wife.
His
She
wife.
said girlfriend, wife.
How
Oh,
dare
sorry.
you?
I'm sorry.
Wife.
My bad.
She works
Letitia.
for that title.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Letitia Looseford, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing her name, affectionately known as Sweet Tea. Letitia has landed in Atlanta and is stirring up a whole lot of conversation as Dr. Gregory Looseford's fiance. Letitia is dealing with all of the pressures of the world as she plans on an entire wedding and gets acclimated to this new group of friends that includes Gregory's ex-wife Quad. While she's excited to marry the man of her dreams, will some reservations that she shares with her new friends cause a roadblock to being blissfully married? Heifer, why would you tell them that you have issues with your man? To this
How old is she?
I don't know.
She looks young for him.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
think
I
she's
wouldn't be
probably in her
surprised.
30s.
Probably.
She's probably in her 30s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? But see,
Oh, what's her nickname? Her nickname was Sweet Tea, honey.
Sweet
That's
Tea,
what it is.
which
Sweet
is the
Tea.
dumbest nickname I've ever heard.
these men gonna get enough of y'all get these young girls. You need to get a woman that know how to be a wife. Now you gonna get sick, your dick gonna go limp, and she ain't gonna know what the hell to do. She gonna walk out the door. Y'all
She'll
so
call
stupid.
DoorDash or something.
I mean,
Be so stupid.
she's just there to, she wants
She'll
him to
look it
pay
up
her
on
bills,
Wikipedia.
which she's
Right.
currently
Well, let's see
doing.
if she has a kid, because we know that's what he wanted from Quad, and she refused to do that. So
Right.
I
It'd
think
be
she's probably going to
interesting.
give him one because Heavenly gave her tips or something in their video. She was like, if you want to like have a kid or something of the sort. But
That's
right.
Heavenly's
They're
running her
changing the
mouth.
Well, she's
Yeah,
of
she
age.
really
Well,
is.
Quad is older, so she probably didn't want to risk it. But this woman, she can do it.
And Quad is pretty young,
Exactly.
if I'm not mistaken, right? She's the youngest of the. Before this girl, she was the youngest of the crew.
I thought
Yeah.
Toya was the youngest. Maybe she
Yeah,
just
No,
wants
I
to
think-
be
I
young.
think
all have
Quad
to
is
be
the
at least
youngest.
be in their
Oh.
30s. It doesn't even matter if they're all in their 40s
Right.
in regards to
Right, and she's
production.
not. Now, who is this lady?
So her name is Dr. Alicia
Yeah, she's a
Igolo.
friend of.
Yeah. Oh, she's a friend of. Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Alicia Igolo. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing her last name, but at the top of her game in dentistry, Dr. Alicia is now finding herself in a full life pivot as her husband, Dr. Kima, has his own traditional Nigerian values and opinions on marriage and family. Dr. Alicia and the group have a whole different perspective. While she finds some consultation in her good friend, Dr. Heavenly, her only goal, right?
Heavenly.
He is screwed. Her only goal now is her happiness and family peace. But will everything come to fruition? Hell no! If you ask Dr. Heavenly for advice, girl.
I'm glad they got rid of that other doctor, the bully that attacked Toya last season.
Who?
You know what?
How dare you? She's not a bully. Leave.
She
I
was
don't
a
remember her
bully.
name.
Who attacked
Audra.
Toya?
Leave
She
Audra
attacked
alone.
Toya. Audra.
Oh,
That
She
woman
didn't
didn't
attack
attack
Toya.
Toya.
She was sort of trying to, she's trying to stay on the show.
she totally attacked Toya.
It
I'm
didn't
sorry.
work.
She did. She did.
She didn't
She-
attack her. She just
She
like
did.
walked up to her, and just showed her.
She
a
was
few
very
things.
aggressive. She was very aggressive.
It's like, girl, where did you come from? Do you
I
know
was
what I'm
scared.
Right,
for
like
Toya.
what are you doing?
She was probably also pregnant. She was hormonal. It's the hormones. Yeah.
Sure,
she's
sure.
pregnant.
So now we got Hellcat's friend. Okay.
Right.
I don't know anything about the friend of. The only thing I've seen is they're on there dancing all the time, like they're Ashley and Giselle. That's all they do.
Who?
The
The
friend,
friend of.
and Heavenly and Sweet Tea and who else was it? Somebody else.
No.
They keep
I don't
posting
like the
stuff
nickname
dancing
Sweet Tea.
on
I
like
don't like
Instagram,
that.
like they're
Sweet Tea.
Ashley from the Real Housewives.
Sweet Tea.
I don't like Sweet Tea. I mean,
I don't mind the
nicknames
name
shouldn't
Sweet
have
Tea.
two.
There was a rapper back in the day named Sweet Tea. So I don't mind.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what
you
I'm
don't like the
thinking
name
about.
or you don't like her?
I don't like the
Nothing.
name, and I'm sure I probably
Oh.
won't like her.
Right. Now you all hear this on October 16th. Lisa said she doesn't like 17th. Lisa doesn't like
I
her.
said I'm sure I probably won't like
And then
her.
come
We'll
watch
see.
the show.
I actually think I might like her
My
because
favorite.
the way
She gonna be Lisa's favorite.
the way she responds to stuff is pretty interesting. She's also new, so we'll see how that turns
Very
out.
raw.
They're gonna turn
right.
her out. But Heavenly kept throwing like weird questions, messy
And
questions
she kept
for her
answering.
to say bad stuff about Quad, and she could have said bad stuff, but she didn't do it. So that was good, and I thought that was smart of her and mature.
Yeah. Because you don't want to start off
Heavenly-
before the show start and have enemies. People like
It is.
And,
See,
and
thank you,
Heavenly was
Dr.
trying to get
Ho.
her fired before she even got on finished the first season. because she
What?
said something about the producers, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to
Yes.
say that because I just did my PR training, which I didn't even know they actually gave them PR training."
Oh, really?
And you have people like Heavenly and Candy and Kenya doing
Right.
this shit.
Marlo? Really? Did
Yes,
get
and they give them
Well,
PR
but-
training.
May-
And
maybe-
Heavenly was
maybe,
like, "Well, you already say it. You already said it, so just keep talking." And I'm like, "Girl, you're trying to get this girl fired."
She is.
you're not gonna make me believe
Yeah, that
Marlo.
makes sense.
Marlo has
It makes
PR
sense.
training.
Well, no, it doesn't.
We can
they
tell
Get,
this last season that they work with her.
they, they get basic PR training,
Yeah.
but they need a lot more.
Marlo Hampton ain't getting no PR training. She done gave some basic penis training, but she
Ooh,
ain't getting no PR training.
You're horrible, Kyrie. So,
Well, y'all.
so what are we not watching House of Villains? Because I was
Yes,
so
I watched
excited.
it.
I watched
You
it.
watched it.
I don't know what it comes on.
It's on
Where-
E and Bravo.
It's on E.
Multiple
Yeah, it came on
channels
Bravo
for you.
Sunday.
You
But
can even watch it on YouTube.
it's on YouTube now, so you can watch it.
Oh,
Did you watch
okay.
it? Did you watch it, Alfonso?
I watched the first episode. Yes.
Yeah, I did.
I
What
think
did you think?
There's a new one coming on tonight. I think it was
Yep.
really good. I have a love-hate with Omarosa. I think
Mhm.
she's great for reality TV outside of her being a Republican or whatever she is now.
Oh.
I'm just gonna forget about that. But she was very good, and I could tell that she was getting paid the most to be there.
Well,
Of
she
course.
came, and she came to look
Of
like a
course.
voodoo priestess with her head wrap and that dress.
Can we not? Can we not?
She
But I like
was
it.
giving Queen of Wakanda vibes to me. That's
Yes,
what I
that's
saw.
what I got. I
And
loved it.
the way she like stood before she sat on the throne, she brought out everything. She was getting paid and she was doing her
She
job.
did.
Who is that?
Keep it
Omarosa?
interesting.
Yes.
Omarosa, yeah.
And the way I
Omarosa.
thought
Well, I
she was
can't wait
gonna.
to see it.
Hold
Sounds
on,
like
hold
she
on,
was
hold on.
Angela
sorry.
Bassett in Coven.
Oh, she was.
That's how she looked. That's what she
Omarosa
gave.
was. She
That's
was
what she
giving.
gave, Dominic. That's what she gave.
I love Omarosa.
She should go
I
into
love
acting
her.
because she's very good. She's
She
very
Hold
is.
good.
up, hold up.
She
hold up.
is the best villain ever.
I
Yeah.
have to ask.
She's the only one that's actually being a villain. Everybody else was being too nice.
And she's unapologetic about it. I love it.
Yeah.
She's owning it.
now,
I-
now, you know what? I don't like.
Hold
I don't
on,
like-
hold on, because I have a question. You mean to tell me that Omarosa came in there trying to be with all this African garb?
It's Omarosa.
She did.
She will
With,
correct
Yeah.
me.
with her
Yeah.
Republican self, yes.
Yes, she did.
Well, I don't know.
What?
Well,
Not hate
what
on
they-
her because she's a Republican.
Girl,
She's old
let's
school
absolutely
Republican.
let's okay.
I don't even know if she's still
Okay.
a Republican.
I don't think she's still Republican.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if
Is
she's
it-
still Republican, but
I don't care.
I'm just
what
gonna
she
leave
is.
that part out of it. But
Right.
she was good TV.
Well,
She's
I don't like
amazing
the
TV.
girl who is New York
Corinne?
has befriended. Yes. Where is
Corinne.
she from?
She
I don't
is
even know
from
what she's from.
Bachelor.
She's from The
Is she
Bachelor or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
She was
yeah.
giving me Bethany Frankel vibes, talking about
She's a
the
crybaby.
world
America's
is
gonna
America's
hate
gonna talk. I'm like,
you.
okay, girl, America's gonna talk that
Yeah.
you're stupid. Sure.
Yeah, she's a
Don't be
crybaby.
like
But
Bethany.
see, I like that they have Jax from Vanderpump Rules.
I've never
on
watched
there.
she
it,
did.
but I've heard of him.
Yeah. So, and what was funny, he's like, "Oh, I thought this was all about brawn and muscle. I'm not sure I'm going to do well with this show because I'm not that smart." Because
It's funny.
Omarosa, she's calculating, and then I
Right.
think the guy
Yes, she is.
Johnny Bananas will be as well. So
Johnny's gonna be
it's-
good. He's a good villain.
Yeah.
I love that she like started talking like she was gonna send Johnny, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait, is she really gonna do that?
I love that.
I thought she
Right.
wasn't gonna keep her word, and she was like, Johnny
Right.
should go, and then she's like,
You know what
why?
I loved about her
But-
strategy, Alfonso, is that, and Kyrie, because you guys watched, is that she called out that she really should have him in this lineup
Mhm.
for those that are watching because they don't know what side she's like in this really, I don't know, powerful position to kind of determine like
Right.
who she's gonna make as part
Because
of
she's
her
the queen
team.
of the house.
She really is the queen of the house.
She was
She's
the head
gonna be
villain
around
for
for a while.
that. She's the head villain for that week, but I think she's the head villain for the entire season.
She
I
will
see her
be.
going all the way. So
Well,
we'll
Is
see.
who
Mika
I want-
Moore on this show?
Yeah, on this stuff. But now, who I want them to get rid of?
No.
is Bobby Lytle.
She's not a
I
villain.
do like
No,
Bobby.
Bobby Lights.
A
lot of
I
people see her as a
don't
villain,
really
so-
care
She-
for Bobby
she's-
Lights, but he's good TV.
Okay.
I like Bobby. Yeah, I like him.
You do because you're
I don't
such an
like-
ally. You do.
so,
You love all the queens. And
You
the
like
kids.
Bobby
Yeah.
and
I
his.
Hey,
Exactly. That's what I
you
said.
know.
I said, honey, Bobby's gonna be in the bathroom doing this.
Mhm.
He'll
Yeah.
come back in like, what's that?
Allegedly.
Power on your nose? I had a donut, damn it.
Who said allegedly? He has admitted he does coke.
He
Ain't no
admitted he
allegedly.
did it. Yep, it's not. There's
Oh,
no
really?
allegedly.
Right, that's true.
Well,
He said it.
I
He
watched
is a
one
proud co-creator.
season of Love and Hip Hop Miami, and I just couldn't. Trick took me out, Trick Daddy, and I just couldn't.
All
That's
right,
too much.
y'all. We gotta go. Unfortunately, Alfonso, please come back. You are
Oh
absolutely
yeah,
amazing.
I'll be back for
You-
sure.
Yes, you vibed
Yes.
out with us. We appreciate you, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to make sure on your way out, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And for those who are watching on the replay, we appreciate you as well. Leave a comment in the comments there. And for those watching on Bullet and Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world. Shout out to you, pilots. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, you
Thanks for
guys, we're
having
gonna
me.
see. Yes, of course. Anytime you can come back, Alfonso.
Okay.
And for those who don't know where they can find you, let them know where they can find you.
You
Alfonso.
can find me TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Forever Alfonso. It's right there on the screen.
Yes, forever, Alfonso. We appreciate you coming through. All right, you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed, stay cute, and we'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
Bye.